welcome back to part 2 of the project Sewing the Pencil Skirt. Today I want to show you how I installed the invisible zipper and how I've sewn balanced darts. You might wonder, what is a balanced dart and where would I put it? If you work with lightweight fabrics, the bulk of the dart is no problem. Usually you just press it on one side and that's perfectly fine. But if you use heavier fabrics or fabric that would ravel a lot, then you would need to deal somehow with this bulk. And one way could be to cut the dart open and press it. As you see, I cut it as deep as I could, or as deep as the fabric would allow it, and then just pressed it open. That would be perfectly fine, but if the fabric ravels a lot, or if the dart is too short to cut it open, the balanced dart would be the method of choice, because there is no cutting involved, but you still manage to balance the bulk. So I will show you how I did it on my skirt, even though it was not necessary because the fabric wasn't that ravelish. Because the fabric didn't ravel as much, but I like doing them and I wanted to show you. Now, as for the invisible zipper, of course it's not completely invisible, but since it's hidden within a seam and there is no top stitching involved, it's less visible than the regular one, as you can see here. And the only really tricky thing is just to avoid these bubbles or puckers at the end of the zipper. I will show you how I did it on my skirt, and maybe you will like this method too. In your pattern you would have markings on where the zipper goes and where the side seam starts and so on, but since I have designed my own pattern, I didn't use many markings, so it's not very visible in the video, and I decided to add some pictures, so hopefully it will become more clear how I did it. Okay, let's start sewing. So before I go on to the next part of the video, I want to give you a piece of advice which I have learned the hard way. So before you install a zipper, please make sure that it's actually functional. Otherwise, yeah, it will take a long time to take it out again. So now you've seen how I installed the zipper and how I've sewn the balance dots. In the next video I want to show you how I made welt pockets and how I finished the hem with a blind hem stitch and also made the mitered corners. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video and I hope you liked it and found it useful, and see you in part 3.